Alright, everyone. Day 8 of Unprofitable Diaries, where I showcase everything I've learned so far as a 16-year-old day trader coming from Sweden and Denmark. And in today's video, I'll be covering trends and my understanding of what trends is. Now, trends, I'm just going to go straight into this. There are three types of trends. Uptrend, downtrend, and a side trend. That's it. There's an uptrend, there's a downtrend, and there's a side trend. Now, the market in itself is built off of highs and lows, as we said in the last video. And let's start with an uptrend, because that's probably the most used one. An uptrend. What is an uptrend? As you can hear in the name, the market goes up when it's in an uptrend. This is an uptrend. Now, what is an uptrend built off of? That's what it is built off of what we got here, highs and lows. Just as we covered in the last video about highs and lows. Now, it's not you don't just call this highs and lows. If we're in an uptrend, what this is called a high, it's called a low, and it's called a higher high because it's higher than the previous high. Then we have a higher low, which means the low is higher than the previous low. And we have a higher high and a higher low, and that's what an uptrend is built off of. An uptrend is higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs, and higher lows. That is what an uptrend is built off of. So if you're in the market and you spot higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows and higher high and higher lows, that is because we're in an uptrend. That's how you spot an uptrend. That is basically it to an uptrend. It's somewhat simple. And highs and lows, as we said before, a high is a move up, then a move down, and a low is a move down, then a move up. Now, a downtrend is a bit different. Oh, that's a very ugly downtrend. Here we have a downtrend. What is it built off of? It is built off of highs and lows again. But now it's not higher highs and higher lows. Now it is a lower high, a lower low. Oh my god, lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. That is what a downtrend is built off of. So, uptrend, oh my god, an uptrend is built off of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Downtrend is built off of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So a uptrend is higher highs and higher lows, and a downtrend is built off of lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, because the most recent high is lower than the previous high, which means it is a lower high, and the most recent printed low is lower than the most previous low, which means it's a lower low. That's basically it. Somewhat very simple. If you guys want to learn this in depth, I recommend you guys to go over and watch TGR's videos, because he's a profitable and very successful day trader, and he's helped me become what I am today. Even though I'm not profitable yet, I am not profitable. I just showcase everything I've learned so far in this YouTube channel. And the last one is very, very simple, which is a side trend, which is we don't go up and we don't go down. We're just in this side form of like side trend. So we're not very, very bullish and we're not very, very bearish. We're just going sideways. And what we call this is I usually just call it is built off of equal highs, somewhat equal highs and somewhat equal lows, because it's not a higher high or a lower low or lower high or higher low. It's not a higher high. We're not printing higher highs and higher lows, and we're not printing lower lows and lower highs either. We're printing these like somewhat equal highs and equal lows. So that's just how I spot it. That it's not really We're not going up and we're not going down either. So I'll just say somewhat equal highs and somewhat equal lows. That is basically the 3 trends there are. This was a very short video. I'll just draw them out. And if you guys wanna join like my whole community, I have the Discord in the description. Please go ahead and join that. I'd love for us to get more users into there. That would be amazing. And if you guys want to learn this in depth, as I said before, then go ahead and watch TJR's video because he knows what he is talking about. I'm just gonna do like this, just as a little thing. And that is not a good side trend. Here we have the 3 trends. We have a side trend, equal highs, somewhat equal lows. We're not printing higher highs or higher lows, and we're not printing lower lows and lower highs either. An uptrend, this is just a quick summary. Higher high is a higher low, then we have a higher high, we break above, higher high, higher low, we break above again, so we have a higher high, then a higher low. Downtrend, we have a lower low, then we have a higher high, then we break the most recent low, which means we get a new lower low, then we go up, retrace, pull back, which creates a higher high, a lower high, and then we just go further down. That's how we know we're in a downtrend. There are the 3 trends that the market moves in, and that is going to be everything for this quick video. Make sure to join the Discord in the description. Follow me on my social medias if you guys like to. That was everything for this video, and in the next video I'm going to cover something called break of structure and what my understanding of break of structure is, and I'll see you guys there.